Hi, this is Shabelle TV. Welcome to the news in English, live from Mogadishu. With me, I am Omar Noor. The top stories include Somali president says Al-Shabaab cannot be defeated militarily, and his government has added ideological and financial fronts to the war. Somali Prime Minister has paid a visit to the newly liberated Adan Yabal district within Middle Shabelle region to pay the visit to the Somali National Army who retaken the town from Al-Shabaab. Somali's Parliament Speaker has held a meeting with the Southwest State Regional Leader in Baidoa City. Top Somali military court in Mogadishu has sentenced ex-soldier to death for facilitating Al-Shabaab attack against Somali main airport in Mogadishu. Kenyan forces have been deployed to the border town of Mandera after Al-Shabaab attack. Welcome back to the news in detail list. We begin with the U.S.-Africa Summit in Washington, D.C. Somali president is among 49 African leaders who have been attending the U.S.-Africa Summit in Washington for the last 2 days. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud is speaking along the U.S. Defense Minister said Al-Shabaab cannot be defeated militarily, so that his government has added ideological and financial front to the war against Al-Shabaab militants. Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has also spoken about the current gains made against Al-Shabaab by the Somali National Army backed by the local residents. Somali president has appealed for support from the United States to root out the Al-Shabaab militants from the entire country. Somali president has acknowledged that Al-Shabaab cannot be defeated militarily alone, and so that his government has added 2 new fronts to the offensive against the militants.
We raise the awareness of our community that this cascading negative effects will continue unless they... So we started formula. Shabab cannot be, or terrorists anywhere they are, cannot be defeated militarily only. Military is a very important component for their defeat. But in the case of Somalia, we decided there are 2 other important factors or variables that has to be added into the equation, which is ideological war. Shabab we have in Somalia is a faith-based organization. That's what they claim, hiding themselves in Islam, which is not true. So we decided to establish a campaign that we make our people understand these are not, what they are propagating is not Islam and has nothing to do with Islam. They are a group of mafia covered themselves with a blanket of Islam. So the responsibility of the state and the elite group was to uncover this so that the people can see these are not. So that's one area that we started and organized the community. The other way was economic. They were collecting a huge amount of revenue from the local people. Closing those tabs of the financial resources was another target. So this 3 front war is what's going on in Somalia, and so far for the last 5 months what we are receiving is a success. It's not yet complete, but it's a success that motivated the people, and it has created a cascading effect and sense among the society. Those who are not liberated yet, even they are saying now, you see, that party is there and they have liberated themselves, we have to do the same. So this is what is more important now, mobilizing the society. And I have been telling my colleagues today that engaging the society and the community is what makes the terrorists like a fish that run out of water. They cannot exist without the community. And if the community stands up, they have no choice but to run away. And until today, they are running away.
The U.S. Secretary of State and the U.S. Defense Secretary has attended the meeting that President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud was speaking in Washington, D.C. to discuss the current war against Al-Shabaab. Somali President has previously asked the United States to support his government in the war against Al-Shabaab militants, since he has declared the offensive against the militant group. Somali government forces along the local community fighters have regained control of dozens of villages in Galgaduud, Hiran and Middle Shabelle region. The latest town that has been recaptured was Adan Jabal within Middle Shabelle region, where the Somali Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre has visited on Wednesday. Somali Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre speaking in Adan Jabal, which is located 245 kilometers north of the capital, said Somali government is committed to deliver the basic services to the newly liberated villages in Somalia. Somali Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre was accompanied his visit to Adan Jabal by the leader of Shabelle State, Ali Goodlawe, several ministers of his cabinet, MPs from the region. Somali Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre said Al-Shabaab was defeated militarily and the current remnants are still being chased by the army. That's all for our today's English news live from Mogadishu. With me, I am Omar Noor, and the entire team of the program will leave you. Bye for now.